just completely excited. I just had a I just had a healing and a transformation session with this incredible sweet guy. Yeah, normally I work with women, but somehow men find their way to me too. And this guy, it's like I it's so it's so strange to see how women, but also men, can get so blurred in their self concept and can get so blurred and distorted in the image of who they are. And this guy is so unbelievably warm and sweet and wonderful, but his image of himself, the concept that he had of himself, was so distorted and so small. And I'm like, oh, come on, what? How can you not see the goal that I'm seeing in you? God, life can be so cruel to us sometimes that we lose ourselves that much. Um, it's unbelievable. But, oh, he went through this wonderful process, and this is just the fun in the whole healing process, is that I can like remove the blinders and make them see themselves again like they were before all the shit happened. Like, oh, I am important too, and I am unique, and I am special, and I am a warm and lovable person. And yes, you are. And it's, God, there's like nothing that can describe the feeling of watching someone find themselves again. Like the smile on his face when he started to realize, like, yeah, fuck, I'm important too. I'm worthy too. I'm lovable. I'm like the smile on his face. I'm like, yes, yes, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited when this happens. It feels so good. I hear a lot of stories. I hear a lot of sad stories. I hear a lot of stuff that happened to people, and it's very, very sad. Truly it is, especially not the things that happen, but the impact that it had on someone. But when you can see them then come back from that and be like, well, that shouldn't have happened to me. I'm better than that. I'm worth more. I am lovable. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. Like bringing people back to themselves, like back to the gold, back to their value and to their self-love and to their self-worth. Like best thing ever. So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy. I still get nervous before these sessions. I still do. There's still like a part of me that always goes like, I want to do well. I really want them to experience certain things, and but I just knew up front of this session, like, this is going to be magic. This is just going to be so amazing, and it was. And so it makes me incredibly happy. So, yeah, I've just had the notification that next week on Friday, I have a cancellation by someone on a session. So next Friday is, what is that? Let me see. So that's the 7th of October. So if any of you would consider tackling certain stuff like self-love, self-value, self-worth, maybe you came out of a very toxic relationship and you're feeling like shit, or you're in a job you don't like and you want to get out, or your business isn't running the way it should and you're not showing up, or you're sabotaging yourself somehow, or you're not giving 100% of yourself, or you're anything. and you feel like you want to work on it, and you want to do a healing and transformation session on that. So just to explain to you again, what is it? It's the healing and transformation sessions that I do. They are 3 hours. We take a very deep dive in you to go and see what is going on, because the outside problem that you have is not a real problem. There's a problem behind that, right? There's a root problem. And the thing is, this is why people are so bad in fixing their own problems, is because they think that the problem, what they think the problem is the problem, but that's not the problem. There's a deeper lying root to the problem. And if you don't tackle the deeper root of the problem, you don't fix the problem. What a lot of people do is they change the context of the problem, but then the problem resurfaces. Like, for instance, like, you know, when you are lacking self-love, when you're lacking self-worth, then a lot of cases you're going to get into a relationship where you are going to be very dependent on your partner, or dependent on your partner, because you don't love yourself and value yourself. You're going to need your partner to love you and value you, to feel like you're lovable and like you're worthy of something. So you're going to put a lot of pressure on your partner to continuously show you that he or she loves you. And so what happens in a lot of those relationships is they fail, because that's a lot of pressure to put on someone else. Like, please love me because I don't love myself. Please prove me you love me so I can love myself. That's not a good basis for a relationship. But a lot of people don't see that. They see all of a sudden that their partner is cheating, or their partner is not happy anymore, and they're like, and the relationship fails, and they think, oh, you know, my partner just wasn't right for me, or my partner cheated on me, and bastard, and blah, blah, blah. And then you go to another relationship, and miraculously the same thing happens all over again. Yes, because you didn't fix the real problem, which is sometimes you. Because you're not loving yourself and you're not valuing yourself. And like in those relationships, for example, women who don't love themselves and who don't value themselves enough usually are the women who are very jealous. They're very jealous because they feel they're not worth much. So they're very scared that another woman who they think is, you know, probably worth more is going to steal their husband away. So that's like a sign. So anyway, to fix things in your life, when you have a problem, you need to go deeper. Like, that's the problem, but that's an outside problem. It's a symptom. What's beneath that? What's the core? And when you fix the core, the outside problem will disappear. And even better, the core usually feeds into a lot of issues in our lives. So most of the time when fixing self-worth or self-love or stuff like that, what happens a lot is the relationship improves, but the business improves, and other relationships improve, and even your parenthood can improve, because you and the basis are getting better. So yeah. Anyway, if you would feel called to do a session, to go to, I was explaining what we do. So in the 3 hours, we go and dig to the root of the problem, right? The root, like what is really going on. And then we're going to see, like, why is that root, why is it there in the first place? Where did it came from? And then we're going to fix that. We're going to transmute that. We're going to heal that. And then we're going to go like, okay, this one is out of the door. And now we're going to install something new, like self-love and self-worth and whatever that you need. We're going to install it in you. And this is a bit of the magic that I do. And this is done in a 3-hour session. And then afterwards, there's a 4-week follow-up, because you need to do some homework. You need to do some hypnotic audio listening to rewire yourself and to really fix the problem in the root. And then after 4 weeks, you are, how should I say, there is takeoff. You feel the first signs of the stuff transforming inside of you, and you start feeling like a different person, like not a completely different person, but at this, in the different areas, you're gonna start to feel like stuff changed and your life is going to improve. So if you would feel called to have a healing and transformation session, the spot just opened next Friday, anywhere between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Central Eastern Time, because, you know, you can come here at my place live if you're from Belgium. If you're not, online is as good as live. We can do it online too. So if you would feel called, just reach out. Then we need to kind of get going because we need to do some preparation. But if you would feel like it, I'm open to it. Voila! That's what I wanted to share. And I am wishing every single one of you beautiful souls an incredible Friday and an incredible weekend. I love you all. Bye-bye. How do I close this? There's all this stuff in the way. Okay.